When buying and selling of goods and services takes place within the geographical limits of a country, it is known as internal trade. The main features of internal trade are: first, the buying and selling of goods and services take place within the country. Second, the payment are made and received in the home country only. Third, there are no or very few formalities to be completed by the traders.
It refers to the trade in which goods are sold in a large quantity. The person who carries on wholesale trade is known as wholesaler. Service to manufacture facilities large scale production, bearing risk, financial assistance, expert advice, help in marketing function, facilities, production, storage.
Service to retailer: availability of goods, marketing support, grant of credit, specialized knowledge, risk sharing.
Retail trade refers to sale of goods in small lots to the final consumer. A retailer buys goods from a wholesaler and sells them to the consumer. First, services to consumer: ready or quick supply, wide variety, yielding consumer demonstration and after sale service, home delivery, convenient location, credit facility. Second, services to wholesaler and manufacturer: ready market, providing information, risk bearing, distribution of goods to distant places.
Retailers can be classified on the following basis: first, size; second, product mix; third, pricing; fourth, service level; fifth, form of ownership. Types of retailer: keep in mind all of the above criteria, that is size, product mix, pricing and service level. The retailer trade can be classified into following category: and retailer, fixed shop retailer.
Tenants refers to retailers who have no fixed place of sale. They move from one place to another in search of customers. Types of lieutenants: first, hawkers and peddlers. Hawkers and peddlers move from street to street in search of customer. The main feature of hawkers and peddlers are: first, they sell a variety of goods such as fruits, vegetables, toys, etc. Second, they deal with non-branded and local items. Third, they supply the goods at the doorstep of the customer. Second, periodic market trader. These traders sell their goods on fixed days of different marketplaces. Their weekly market are fixed. First, they sell their goods in the weekly market. Second, they deal in low price and low quantity of goods. Third, they traders also set up shops on the occasion of Diwali, Christmas, etc.
Street traders. These retailers display their articles on busy street corners, payment bus stands, etc. The main features of street traders are: they generally operate near public places such as railway stations. They deal in a variety of goods such as towels, things of daily use, mirrors, etc. Cheap jacks. They display their goods in hired shops or intents for a temporary period in different localities. The main features of cheap jacks are: they hire small shops, they shift from locality depending upon the prospectus of business. They deal in low price household articles.
The retailer having a fixed place of sale are known as fixed shop retailer. Fixed shop retailer can be further classified into two categories: first, small scale fixed retail shops; second, large scale fixed retail shops.
General store. General store are small shops located in residential area. The main feature of general stores are: they have a large variety in each line of product. They provide free home delivery, credit facility. Single line store. Single line store are small shops which deal with one line of products. The main feature of single line stores are: these store deal with one line of product and these store deal in the variety of goods in that line of product. Specialty stores. These stores deal in a particular type of product under one product line only. The main feature of specialty store are: these stores are specialized in one product only. They keep all the brands of that product.
Street shops. These shops are situated at street crossings. They are also known as street stalls. The main feature of street shops are these shops have a limited space. These retailers display their goods on tables, stands, etc. Second-hand goods shop. These shops deal with second-hand goods or used articles such as books. The main feature of second-hand goods shop. These shops sell used goods. The goods are generally priced low because these are used goods. Second shop. These are the shops to sell goods which are not produced according to the required specification. The main feature of second-hand goods shop. These shops deal in products which have some manufacturing defect. Goods are sold at a heavily discounted price.
Large scale retailers deal in a large stock of goods and purchase goods in bulk. Features of large scale retailers are they require a huge investment. They have large size showrooms to sell goods. The most common forms or types of large scale retailers are departmental stores, multiple shops or chain stores, mail ordering retail, consumer cooperating stores, supermarkets, franchise, etc.
A departmental store is a large retail showroom having a number of de- departments under one roof. Each department is specialized in one line of product. Advantages: first, con- convenient shopping; second, central location; third, economics of scale; fourth, the elimination of middlemen. Limitation: high operating cost, lack of personal attention, high price, not located in a residential co- colonies, huge ca- ca- capital.
Multiple shop refer to a number of identical retail shops located in different parts of the city. First advantage: economics of sale, standardized product, public confidence, division of risk, no bad debts. Limitations: limited variety, lack of personal touch, inflexibility, divided attention, no facilities.
Retailing in mail order. Retailing sellers contact the potential buyers through advertisements and mail publicity. First, advantages: limited capital, convenience, wider market, no bad debts, elimination of middlemen. Second, limitations: no personal contact, no personal inspections, limited variety, postal delay, heavy advertising cost.
It can be defined as a voluntary association of persons based on cooperative principle by buying in common and selling in common. Advantages: reasonable prices, low operating cost, cash sales, economies of scale, benefits from government. Limitations: limited capital, inefficient management, lack of incentives, lack of storage facilities.
Supermarkets are organized by cooperative society as well as by private trader. Advantage: wide choice, low price, no bad debts, convenience in shopping. Limitations: no credit, lack of personal touch, high cost, mishandling of goods, limited scope.
A vending machine is a new form of direct retailing. It is a machine operated by coins or tokens. The buyer inserts a coin or token in the machine and receives a specific quantity of the product from the machine. Advantages: buying round the clock is possible. The customer gets fresh supply of goods. No requirement of salesman. Limitations: initial investment to install the machine is quite high. Machine requires regular repair and maintenance. Coins of exact shape and size are required to operate the machine.
Association is in promotion of internal trade, interstate movement of goods, octroi and other local levies, harmonization of sales tax structure and value-added tax, marketing of agro products and related issues, weight and measures and prevention of duplication, excise duty, promoting sound infrastructure, labor legislation.